Artificial intelligence is changing the world at an incredible pace, automating decision, analyzing data, and shaping the future of humanity. But as technology advances, a critical question arises. How do we align AI with the values and ethics of Islam? AI is built on algorithm and logic, while Islamic knowledge is grounded in revelation, morality, and centuries of scholarly tradition. Integrating these two worlds is not simple. Can a machine truly understand justice, mercy, or the sanctity of human life the way Islam teaches? Who decides what is ethical in AI? What role should the Quran, Sunnah, and Islamic scholar play in this new digital age? There are real concerns about bias in AI system, the misuse of technology, and decisions being made without spiritual or moral grounding. This documentary explores the growing challenge of merging modern innovation with timeless faith, a journey of thoughts, ethics, and collaboration. Because in a world led by intelligent machines, we must ask, are we guiding the technology, or is it guiding us?
In the digital age, artificial intelligence is entering spaces once reserved for human wisdom, even in matter of faith. Today, some systems are being developed to assist or even issue religious ruling known as fatwa using algorithms and data. But this raises a serious concern. Can machine truly replace the role of qualified Islamic scholars? Islamic rulings are not just technical answers. They require deep understanding of Quran, the Hadith, the Arabic language, historical context, and the realities of people's life. This process, known as ijtihad, is a sacred trust, one that can't be automated. When AI is used without proper oversight, we risk losing human judgment in matter of fiqh, which is Islamic law. It may seem efficient, but it can easily misinterpret sacred texts or ignore essential context. This undermines the role of the mufti and the centuries-old tradition of careful, guided reasoning. In Islam, knowledge is not just data, it is light, nur, guided by the divine. The Quran and Sunnah cannot be reduced to code. They demand reflection, scholarship, and sincerity. As we embrace technology, we must ask, are we using AI to support scholars or to replace them?
In a world increasingly driven by artificial intelligence, a critical question emerges. Can AI make a moral decision without soul? Artificial intelligence operates based on data, logic, and algorithm. It is efficient, rational, but emotionless. It doesn't understand mercy, fairness, or human dignity. Islam, on the other hand, is deeply rooted in ethical guidance. It protects values like privacy, justice, and sanctity of life. Take surveillance, for example. AI-powered facial recognition can track people everywhere, but Islam strictly forbids spying without a reason. Do not spy on one another. Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 12. This is where we face a moral dilemma. AI follow ugly human logic and efficiency, but Islam follow ugly divine revelation and moral truth. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us to uphold human al-insan, the sacred dignity of every human. But when AI is used to profile people, it risks violating that very dignity. So, can we trust machine to make a moral judgment, or must we take a responsibility to ensure AI serves, not replace our conscience? As Muslims, We build technology guided by both intelligence and faith, because in Islam, ethics are not optional, they are essential.
AI is everywhere now, helping us write, decide, and predict. But here's a question we all need to think about. What values are behind these decisions, and who gets to define what's right or wrong? Most AI today is developed using Western ethical models. While useful in some areas, they don't always reflect on our faith, our worldview, or our priorities as Muslims.
So why did you choose Maqasid al-Sharia as a fundamental approach to understand Islam in the contemporary context?
Because knowledge in Islam is not divided this way. Our source of Islam is the Quran. And if you look in the Quran for ilm or knowledge, ilm in the Quran is not divided into dini, dunyawi, aqli, naqli, is not divided like that. Everything in the Quran is ilm.
That's why relying solely on AI to make moral or life-impacting decisions is risky. We should always keep relying on the Quran and Hadith. AI doesn't understand purpose, it doesn't know intention, and it definitely doesn't know what pleases Allah.
So while AI can assist us, it must never replace the wisdom of the Quran and the guidance of the Rasulullah SAW. These are what we rely on, not just code, but conviction, not just intelligence, but revelation.
So, these are the problems arise when the Western design AI often reflects secular ethics, which may not align with Islamic worldview.
Is a gift with light and shadow, offering ease yet demanding caution. And today, one of the main challenges we face is the viral spread of the religious misinformation through social media. False fatwas or distorted teachings can go into viral within minutes, especially when they trigger strong emotions. The danger is, this misinformation doesn't just confuse, it can also lead to hatred, division, and even violence within our communities. AI systems, if not carefully managed, might spread these messages further without proper checks. That's why it's our duty to verify every religious message we receive and protect the integrity of our faith.